The single best reason to own a fishing kayak is you immediately gain access to tons of places that you previously couldn't fish. Hey guys, Diesel Does Fishing back here with another kayak fishing video. Sorry it's windy, but I can't use any microphones because I'm going out on the water. We've got the Perception Pescador Pro 100 set up. It's not rigged up yet, but it's set up. All the gear is here. Guys, today I'm fishing a spot that I previously could only access from a couple of little spots along the bank over here that, way back in the corner. Back there where the houses are, that's where the fish are set up because they feel comfortable back there. They feel cozy back there, but we got a little bit of bank access, so we're gonna slip the kayak in there and go hit some big bass. By the way, I know that Christmas is coming up and a lot of people are probably wanting kayaks. In my next video or two, I am going to do a full review, my 1 year full review of the Perception Pescador Pro 100, tell you what I like about it, tell you what I don't like about it. What we've got here though is some open water. Don't know the depth, don't know really anything about this pond. It is a very windy day, so thank God I brought an anchor with me. That's gonna be absolutely crucial. Make sure you have an anchor. According to Bass Forecast, today is a 6.5 out of 10 is a fair rating. And around noon is when the bite is supposed to turn on, and it is, not wearing my watch, it is somewhere around 10 o'clock. Absolutely crucial, a mistake that I've made over and over again, is make sure you have all the gear that you're going to want to use strapped up and right in front of you before you get started. I'm going to start off throwing a lipless crankbait. I personally love this Jenko Rip Knocker. Cool thing about this, if you've never seen or thrown one, the bait has a hole in it and you run your line right down the middle and just let it fly loose. And then you can just throw a regular Palomar knot or something onto your treble. And what that does is it prevents the bass from using the weight of the lure to get it unpinned. And we're in. Anglers who are always seeking out new spots to go fish. Here's my little inside trade secret tip. As you're pulling into a neighborhood you know you're not supposed to fish, or you don't know if you're gonna be allowed to fish, somebody's gonna ask you one of these days, do you live here? They're gonna try tearing you out of there. Just pick the name of a street as you roll in. Pick the name of the street and that's gonna be the street you live on. And somebody's gonna say, whoa, what house? It's none of your business what house I live in, but I live here. If you know you're trespassing on someone's private pond, don't do that. If you know you're in the wrong, take off. All right, I'm gonna break in here for a second. You're gonna see me break in a couple of times throughout this video because the wind just kept crushing the microphone. It might seem right now to you like I know that I'm trespassing on this lake. I didn't know that I was trespassing. There were no trespassing, no fishing signs anywhere. It's kind of a wedge shaped pond. You know, you got this little triangle thing, and on both sides of the triangle there's houses, but down here across the bottom there's access because there's a little soccer field and recreation area. I slipped in there and didn't see a single no trespassing sign. Got ourselves a little drainage pipe to deal with over here. All right, a Texas rig could be good on that. Taking a look here at what I'm throwing for those of you who are deathly curious, and I know you are. Just a simple bluegill pattern chatterbait, original Z-Man chatterbait with rage tail, paddle tail, swim bait, 3.5 inches. Hopefully these bass, as the water starts to cool off, will start feeding up, trying to get fat for the winter time. One thing you want to do as you're getting deeper into the summer and into the early fall, you actually want to increase the size of your trailers because it better mimics the size of the bait as it's had a chance to grow over the summer. Oh, we got a rod in the water. I want to get that combo out of there just because I don't want there to be a hook in it. I don't want one of these ducks to get hooked. You know what I'm saying? As I'm trying to rescue this fishing pole, I have a local, Ken. His name's not Ken, but Ken is the male version of a Karen. Ken came up to me and stopped me while I was doing what I was doing.
Are you one of the residents here?
Yeah, I live over on Pigeon.
Okay, this is a private lake for the 15 homeowners.
Okay.
The way the covenants work, so I'm giving you permission.
I'm trying to get this combo out of the water. It was sitting right here on this little island where all these ducks were hanging out. And there was a hook on it, so I'm trying to get it out of here. It's a private lake for the 15 people who live around it. I mean, it was cool of them to give me permission for today, but I mean, come on, man.
A little deceitful, maybe, but I don't feel bad about it. I was actually there taking better care of this pond lake than the locals were. There were bottles in the parking lot that I threw in my trailer, took them home and threw them away. There was this fishing rod with hooks on it in the water on a little island where the ducks like to hang out, and I didn't want a duck to get hooked in the foot, so I took care of that as well. I even had multiple other homeowners wave at me as I was kayaking by, as I was paddling by. They're like, hey man, how's it going? See, they didn't care, just this one guy cared.
What? Right here in front of the boat. Ah, come back. Okay, dude. Punching a little above your weight class, but I like it. He came up and hit that thing right in front of the boat. And the rip knocker did what it's supposed to do. That's why I love that thing. He tried to shake it, and the body of the lure just travels up the line. Didn't allow him to use the weight of the lure to shake the lure. Did what it's supposed to do. He said, this is a private lake for the residents who live around it. And part of the covenant is, man, you know. Oh God, there's another one. There's another one. Oh, foul hooked a little bluegill or something. All right, buddy, tire yourself out. It's cool. You can be all right. You can be all right. He's putting up a fight though. I'll give him credit for that. Oh man, feel bad about this. Ah, come on. I'll get you loose real quick. It's a big girl. Right on. How about that, man? This thing is a multi-species monster. This Jenko rip knocker. Look at that big boy. They love it. Like everything's hitting it.
I filmed an outro at the pond, but the microphone just crushed out with all the wind. Just that one bait was the only thing that was working all day. That Jenko rip knocker, absolutely loved that thing. I threw a lot of other things. I threw a Z-Man chatterbait, a black and blue Guggen Squad bandito bug, a black and blue Guggen Squad 5-inch lunker log. Some days it's just like that. Only one bait is working. I don't know if I found a pattern. I don't know what I found. Once is an occurrence, twice is a coincidence, 3 times is a pattern. Either way, good day of fishing out on the water. When you're catching fish, every day is a good day. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon here with another video on Diesel Does Fishing.
Are you listening?